Okay, so, hello everyone. First thing to say, I'm really sorry about the echo, but I can't do anything about it. And I'm really sorry if my voice sounds a little bit weird, but I've got allergies right now, so my nose is a little clogged. Really sorry about that, but I'm gonna try to cover up everything that we know of the rabbit in the pot theory. What is the rabbit in the pot? Basically, a theory where that me and my friends created of Ribbit being an abusive figure in Jax's life instead of a friend. And we gathered some evidence. We're not working on air here. And it's a lot. It's really a lot. I don't even think I'm gonna be able to cover it all up in one video. So I might have to divide this into more parts. I have no idea. Okay, so first off, I'm going to start with the evidence from episode 6. Then I'm going to get to 7 and 8. And after that, I'm going to just cover up all of the evidence that is displayed throughout all of the episodes and is not tied to one single episode. Let's start with episode 6. In episode 6, we get some things. We have mainly Jax's monologue, where he basically says the phrase, I forgot how it goes, are you seriously blaming me for something that everybody else did too? And we all know that this is caused by a feeling of guilt that Jax has for someone that has abstracted, and he thinks that it's his fault. And that could be Ribbit. But it could be meant not in the, oh, she abstracted because of me, because we were friends and I betrayed her kind of thing. But more in the, like, Ribbit manipulated him so much that now he feels bad for her abstraction instead of feeling good for her abstraction and her loss. Also, this is what mainly started everything actually. When Jax looks at Cosmo's door, he is mad, pissed off. But when he looks at Ribbit's door, he looks more vulnerable. He looks like shocked. Maybe because when he looks at Ribbit's door, he's kind of reliving some trauma, which is Ribbit's whole presence. And maybe, like in our theory, Ribbit abused Jax a lot, but in private. And when Jax tried to talk about it, oh my god, when Jax tried to talk about it with Cosmo, he just sort of didn't believe him and was like, you're going crazy, you're crazy, Ribbit would never do anything like that. Stop trying to fool me. And so that's why Jax mainly feels mad at Cosmo and not, vulnerable. We think that the only one who abused Jax was Ribbit, and Cosmo just didn't know about it and didn't believe that it was actually happening. Then we have, if I'm forgetting something, I'm gonna add it later. We have evidence from episode 7, which is basically the abstraction scene of Jax, because he imagines Ribbit's hand reaching out to him, and that can symbolize Ribbit dragging him with her, even after death she is still here to haunt him and to remind him of what he lived or what he's been through. And now she wants to bring him to the afterlife with her, never be separated from him and that kind of manipulative stuff. And that's also why Jax is happy when he's abstracting. Like, he's smiling, he's peaceful when he's abstracting, because he's finally going to stop suffering. Like, he doesn't want to reach his friends. He just wants to stop suffering altogether. And also, for episode 7, we have the picture. The picture could be just before it all started. Let's keep in mind that Jax entered the circus when he was really, really young. And we don't know if Ribbit was the same age as him, or maybe older than him. And since he was little, he was more gullible. He was like a teenager when he came into the circus, and a teenager needs something stable, a figure that he can like look up to. And that figure would have been Ribbit. But Ribbit would have manipulated him and made him look like a fool in front of everyone else, because no one else believed him when he tried to tell people what he was going through. Episode 8 instead is a little bit more subtle. We have also from episode 7, I forgot to mention the snow globe. So the fight between Jax and Ribbit that many people interpret to be like Jax trying to detach himself from Ribbit. But why would he detach himself from Ribbit if she was his first friend? Because she was manipulative, because she was toxic. He wanted to finally set free from her, saying, no, we're not friends. I'm not your friend. And Ribbit like trying to win him back. Also because they were in public, like they were with everyone else. We can hear Ragatha's voice, so at least Ragatha was there as well. And it could be just Ribbit trying to save up face to not let anyone else know about this, and also trying to play the victim. This is all a playing the victim thing, because and she succeeded, because many people think that from that fight, in that fight, Ribbit was the victim and Jax was lashing out onto her, but we don't really know. It could be Jax lashing out because he's tired, he was tired of being abused by her and wanted to just try and detach himself from her. Definitely, but she won him over once again. Or maybe after that, she abstracted. For we don't know why she abstracted. And that could have made Jax feel bad, because he would think that the fight caused Ribbit to abstract. It could all be. And a lot of people in abusive or toxic relationships aren't able to leave. They want to leave, but it's so hard for them because the abuser is subtle and tries to be harmful, but also to love bomb the victim at the same time, so that the victim doesn't feel threatened, at least not constantly. Because it's like, okay, I did this bad thing, but here's something else to show that I love you and that I would never hurt you again. Then it happens again. And so yeah, that's the first bit of evidence that I've gone through. I need another video for this. Bye everyone. Part 2 is gonna come out soon, I promise. Bye y'all. Love you.